at the Suicide Squad. Now, David Ayer came out to announce the Suicide Squad trailer, and he came out, I think he might have been like a little just feeling good and feeling
drunk.
himself. No, he wasn't drunk, but he was F-bombing everywhere. He was like, we do this for you guys, and F-ing this and F-ing that. And everyone was like feeling kind of like his swag because everybody was so excited.
Because he had confidence. He got up there. He's like, I'm not going to try to start any East Coast, West Coast thing with Marvel. And he's like, the whole good versus evil thing is played out.
Yeah.
Like, let's try bad versus evil.
Yeah, that was cool. That was so cool.
And go ahead.
So then they previewed the trailer, and what'd you think? So many things, so many feelings. Because this was literally the first look at the actual trailer.
Overall reaction, I love the tone of this movie. I was not mad about the Batman v Superman or this trailer. I thought both were excellent in terms of like the effect it had on me.
Yeah, you were shaking again.
Because it was so cool to see Leto as Joker. Like at the end, I knew it was coming too.
Yeah.
But so let's break down this trailer. So in the beginning, we see Amanda Waller, and she's talking to somebody else, and she's kind of giving the backstory of the Suicide Squad. It's
Viola Davis sells it as Amanda Waller. Perfect choice. Perfect choice.
She's I hear the animated series Amanda Waller when I see
amazing
Viola
choice.
Davis. And so she's talking about how she's assembling, that Superman was a beacon, for all these people to go into the shadows.
Yeah.
Which
was cool.
Very cool
Name
that
drop.
she mentioned Superman. Yeah. Like, okay, we have a universe now. It's happening. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, she's assembling all these, pretty much villains and, these bad people for a task force. And, they already have built-in deniability because whatever happens to them, we can just blame it on them. They're villains, whatever. And she's like...
And immediately, the whole premise of the Suicide Squad becomes clear to people who don't know it, and they're like, okay, it's a band of evil guys who are working for Amanda Waller now.
Their incentives, like the people who decide to join the Suicide Squad, are reduced sentence, or being able to go on like probation. I don't know if it's that far, but she's like, I put them in a hole and I threw away the hole. So I like that quote from her.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get a shot of. Our first glimpse of Harley Quinn.
And you have like it paired with like a really beautiful song
it's called Started a Joke. I forgot who sings it, but I just remember looking it up.
Yeah.
It's called Starting a Joke. But she's hanging in a cage, kind of like, those people that circuses do where they hang from stuff. Yeah. And she's like upside down, and she's like playing with her hair. I thought it was a perfect introduction. You imagine a prisoner in a cage being just like, lying down or chilling in the corner. Not Harley. She's hanging with her blanket, like suspended in the air. Even though all the blood is going to her head, you kind of think like she just enjoys it. And she sees Amanda Waller in the corner, and she asks her, she's like, "Are you the devil?" I think she's talking to somebody else.
Oh, is she?
I think I saw somebody down there, which a theory is also that it could be Deathstroke.
Ooh.
Imagine if Waller hired Deathstroke, who's the veteran at this point, to, if anyone decides to go rogue out of this Suicide Squad, that he just takes care of him. He's there to be like, okay, do not go off course, or I've got Deathstroke waiting for you.
Yeah, that would be so
that'd
cool.
Be a great way to introduce him. But so we get shots of Diablo. He's like blowing out a match or something. He looks all right. I'm not really
sold
too familiar
on him.
with Diablo. Then we get Will Smith punching a punching bag.
Yeah. I mean, he just looks like bald Will Smith.
I'll be happy if he's in his if he's in his mask for like 60% of the movie.
They did have that really awesome shot of him going over the side of the building.
Yeah.
In full Deadshot mask.
It looks straight out of the Secret Six
Yeah.
type Deadshot, like the mask, and then he's like, going over the edge. That was really cool. Then you got Croc. What do you think about Croc? He comes out.
You know what? They panned over his face as he was kind of like snarling at people, and like that was creepy. Like a lot of people have said that he's not like physically imposing enough. Like he's not huge, but I mean he was terrifying the brief moment he was on film.
Yeah, and they bring him out in a gurney, not a gurney, but one of those things where he's
like the Hannibal Lecter thing.
Yeah,
where he's too dangerous to be loose.
If you play any of the Arkham games, that's how he's introduced.
Yeah.
So it's straight out of the Arkham games where that's really cool. I thought we get to see Enchantress, and she's like very
creepy.
the Ring type
very Samara.
Yeah, she's like laying in a...
I don't know how I feel about the actress still yet, because she's...
Cara Delevingne or something.
Yeah, because she's used to be a model first, so her acting skills are yet to be determined, but she's very convincing just by the way she looks.
Yeah. Then you see, let me see. Oh, Will Smith's like, we're the Patsies, right?
Yeah. We're some kind of Suicide Squad.
Cue the Family Guy meme.
What we have here is clear and present danger. Nah, he said it. Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so after that, we get a shot of like everybody. It's kind of like transitioning fast, and you get Harley like pretending her bad's a shotgun, just being very Harley-ish.
Yeah, a lot of her, the moments that stand out in this trailer are her doing Harley, because this is the first time we get to see Harley on screen.
It's weird though, because we do see her like against a pole, and she's like doing some type of stripper dance.
Yeah.
And also we see her licking a pole too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what type of Harley they're going for. If it's
over-sexualized Harley.
If it's the over-sexualized Harley, then
yeah.
But if it's the Batman the Animated Series Mad Love Harley, much better. I hope. And in terms of her accent, because she does.
What happened with her accent?
Yeah, she does speak in this trailer. She says, "Hope you have insurance," when Batman's on top of the car.
And she can pull off the accent.
And she also says, "Are you the devil?" And she does speak, but I don't hear any I don't hear an accent on her.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, it's not.
Oh, Lord.
I hope she turns it on in the film or different areas. But she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. And if you saw Focus, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so we are heading towards the final shot of what we've all been waiting for.
Yes. Oh, and also we didn't even mention we see a cameo from Batman, who just jumps on the hood of her car.
So this movie's gonna sell a lot of money just because Batman's in it.
Yeah. They mentioned Superman. They showed Batman. They actually some guy who's robbing a convenience store has the old school Batman mask on. It's just all those small little things that branch off into this greater universe.
There's also
it's great.
About the guy in the Batman
brilliant
mask?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
So also,
although I did think this movie was going to have a more playful tone.
Yeah, and that's also something I wanted to say, because a lot of people who are not feeling this trailer, they're like, oh, Suicide Squad was supposed to be the fun movie and the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I think this is going to be one of DC's funnest movies. You didn't see any fun in the trailer, but there's no way they're going to have all these characters on screen and not have jokes between them. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
So all you are oh, they just sucked the fun out of it. No, this is going to be a fun movie with a lot of great interactions between characters.
I agree.
But it just, seeing Harley, it gets me stoked to see interactions between Harley and Batman, or interactions between Harley and Superman. Hell, interactions between Harley and whoever, Aquaman. Imagine that. Hey, fish guy.
Yeah.
Harley. And if you watch Batman the Animated Series, some of the funnier episodes were when she's in the she's in a Batmobile with him, and she's messing with his radio.
Yeah.
And just how serious he is, and how out there she is, and how goofy she is. It just would make for great film. I
agree.
All right, so let's get into the last part with Jared Leto. Go ahead.
All right, so they saved...
Build it up.
All right, so I think Jai Courtney says something like, oh, yeah, you know how the crazy ones are. And then Harley goes, huh? And then immediately after that, you hear the laughter. Laughter comes first. What do you think of his laugh? Because the Joker's laugh is iconic, and he was trying to do... I feel like he was trying to do his own spin on it.
It's very different. It's very different from Heath Ledger's laugh. It's very different from Nicholson's and even Hamill's. It's his own laugh.
He kind of goes
yeah, I want to see his face when he's doing it, because the way you're doing it right now, that's exactly how it sounded.
Yeah. It's kind of like a cackle.
But yeah, we get a shot of him with looks like these... he's about to do electroshock therapy on somebody, and we know who it is. A lot of people are speculating, oh, it's Jason Todd. This is where he kills Jason Todd. It's a flashback. No, it is Harleen Quinzel.
How do you know that for sure, though?
You can freeze the trailer, and she's sitting there, Harleen Quinzel.
But those are two different spots in the trailer.
He still has those shockers in his hand.
Really?
And yeah, he's got purple gloves on. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's lying down with her glasses on, and her hair is different. And he goes into his dialogue where it was very cool to watch on screen for the first time. He's like, I'm not gonna hurt you, and he's like, I don't want to try to imitate it right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
He goes, I'm just gonna hurt you.
No, he goes, I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm not gonna kill you. He goes, I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
And then you get the Suicide Squad title, but
it was just amazing being there.
Yeah, and to see, his voice, how dark he sounds. Like this Joker is going to be really psychologically insane, and he's going to be the mind game type Joker.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the over the top Jack Nicholson, although you
might
can
see
take
elements.
Parts
yeah,
of
you
it.
Can see elements of like what. There's elements from the Dark Knight Returns Joker. There's elements from Batman R.I.P. There's elements from a lot of different Jokers, but I think Jared Leto is going to kill it.
And so, what do you say about the tattoos? Because that's still a lot of people's arguments about it. Like,
you know what?
I think the tattoos
Harley has tattoos too. She has like those little the little diamond pieces like that she would have
cards.
On her sleeve or on her forearm. Joker still has tattoos. You know what? I don't care about the tattoos.
I forgot all about the tattoos when he was delivering his lines.
Yeah, I really don't care.
You go, Leto.
Yeah.